Hi, welcome to Lunar Logic Tarot. I'm Juju, and this is going to be a timeless general love and life reading for Cancer. You could have Cancer in your sun, moon, rising, or Venus placements. Cancer, please keep in mind these readings are very general, so take what resonates, leave the rest. If it's not your story, do not try to make it fit. Everything's subject to free will and the will of the divine. No one is free from law of cause and effect. Roles can be reversed. So this could be you, this could be someone else, okay? Let's see. If you need or want to get a personal reading with me, my email will be in the description box below. I do give $10 off for first-time clients who get their first reading with me. So definitely take advantage of that if you like. Now, if this reading resonates with you, you feel connected to it, there will be an extended to this reading. The link to that will be in the description box below, as well as the comments section below. So you're more than welcome to check that out as well. Okay. Please know, I have turned the comments back on my readings. I'm asking everyone to please be respectful of each other and be respectful of me. Also, I'm not intentionally trying to be negative in my readings. I have to give the messages as they are given to me from Spirit, point blank, period. Okay? So, also, this little deck right here, I don't know, maybe you've already seen the videos, I don't know. Excuse me. This little deck right here is the Dream Interpretation deck. I've had this thing for like ever. It's kind of worn, but not like, it's not falling apart yet. Still got some life into it. But anyways, this little deck right here I use for dream interpretation readings. So if you're interested in if you're interested in that, definitely hit me up. Email again is in the description box below. But I rarely, if ever, do I ever use this for individual zodiac signs. I typically use this deck exclusively for collective readings for humanity, which is abbreviated CR the number 4H, okay? So the reason why I do that is because this is very accurate. Okay, it's the most simplest of decks, literally. But I get so much information for some reason from this deck. Like this is, it can be, okay, it can be a little intense. I'm just letting you know. And there can be warning messages. Okay, just letting you know now. All right, but I gotta stay true to me. I'm a Scorpio. I got heavy, like 5 placements of Scorpio in my chart. I also have a really predominant Sagittarius placements actually too. Which is, I got Sagittarius and Neptune, and I also got Sagittarius and Jupiter. So my Libra's in Venus, my Mars is in Virgo, come to find out. And then my moon is in Aquarius. And what else? I think the rest is Scorpio. I don't have any Pisces, any Capricorn. I think the rest is Scorpio. Well, there might be a couple. There might be 1 or 2 others. Uranus might be my Lilith is also in Aquarius. Oh, sorry, confirmation. I'll get to that in a minute. Anyways, here we go. Let's see. Sorry, I was reading something. I apologize. So let's see. Let's see. What messages do you have for Cancer in love and in life, please? Messages for Cancer in love and in life, please, Spirit. Fire. Okay. You could be dealing with a fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. You could have fire in your chart. Any, placements, right? But what does fire do? Fire burns, right? It can be very destructive, right? But it can also be kind of purifying. People don't, also fire illuminates, right? Because it creates light. It burns. Yes, it's hot. it creates heat. It can be combustive, right? But it also illuminates, right? And okay, God forbid, a forest fires, right? That fire, once the fire is done, they put the forest fire out, right? It does take it some time, but the ash from the forest fire refertilizes the earth. So it kind of sanitizes, so it purifies. But it also, for some reason, I don't know how exactly what the chemical compound or the composition of how that works, exactly how that works, but it it how do I say this? It purifies, but it also illuminates. So there's something that's burning. I don't mean like an actual fire. That's not what I mean. Also though, Spirit is saying be careful of like don't leave your stove on or your the stove top. Don't leave your oven on, okay? And if you smoke cigarettes, make sure the cigarette's out. So be mindful of that. Also to make sure your appliances are working, like the plug is appropriate, and if there's cord, the cord, thank you, Spirit, the cord with plug, make sure that it's not like the wires are showing, okay? Just put that out there. Spirit wanted me to say that. So that might be important for someone. I'm not trying to manifest that. Also check your smoke detectors, change the batteries, please. Anyways, there's something that's burning, like a fire within you, right? There's something that's a fire that's within you. Does that make sense? Now, it could be anger, it could be passion, it could be ambition, it could be desire, it could be direction, right? It could even be inspiration. Because I'm also getting like a muse, I feel like a muse, like musing type energy, like an inspirational muse. I feel like it's more like dreamy, more watery type energy. This I feel like is more of like, what's the word? Spirit, help me. Sorry, guys, help me. um, okay, like divine inspiration. Seriously. So this is what I want you to do, Cancer. Now, this could be you. This could be someone else. I want you to you don't have to carry a giant notebook with you, but like a piece of paper or like like one of those little notepads are like this big, and carry a pen with you in your pocket or your back pocket or purse or whatever. And I feel like you're going to get ideas, right? Write them down. Even if you don't write also, I'm big on date stuff. So write the date and then the idea. Even if it's like just a few words. So there's something about that. You're getting some type of divine inspiration. There's something that's igniting you. Hopefully it's nothing bad. Hopefully it's good. Hopefully it's like a direction or like an inspirational thing, right? What else, please, for Cancer? Oh, okay. Hold on. We're still stuck on fire. Hold on. Okay. I'm not trying to be negative, but I gotta give the message. Some of you, okay, God, they need to slow down a little bit. Spirit, can you please slow down? Like it's too much. You're being a little extras right now, Spirit, please. I'm trying to be respectful to you, but it's a little much. They're also you're making me dizzy. Sorry. Um, two things. There's gonna be a very bad argument, potentially. Hopefully not. Fingers crossed. But there could very well be a very argument. Also, you could worry about your safety. Not necessarily in the argument. Some of you also could be firemen or want to be firemen or firewomen. Some of you could be dating a fireman or firewoman, right? There could be an argument. I hope that none of y'all smoke cigarettes or yes, like smoke cigarettes or smoke or whatever at the gas pump. Like, don't do that. That could end very badly. There's something though about an argument. Tell me more about Cancer, please. Also, I don't know if you can see it, but it kind of looks like a horse. I don't know. Something's coming in, or actually, I'm sorry, it looks like a bull, like an ox. You could be fighting with someone who's very, very stubborn. You could be fighting with someone that could be maybe a Taurus. Um, they could be the Chinese zodiac sign ox. You know, like every culture has their own like zodiac wheel, right? I feel like you might be arguing with someone who is born in the year of the ox, which I'm not sure what year that is. Let's find out. One second, I'll tell you. Chinese zodiac year of the ox. One second, I'll tell you. I think I'll be able to spell. Okay. Okay, so the years for the ox are 2021, 2009. So these years someone could have been born in, or so they could be the Chinese zodiac, the ox, and they could have been born in these years, or these are important years to somebody. So 2021, 2009, 1997, 1985, 1973, 1961, 1949, and 1937. That could be you, that could be a person, that could be a kid, a child, or adult child, or, an actual kid. That could be, a family member, friend, whomever it is for you. Or it could be even your parents, right? But again, it's like someone is very, 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 very stubborn. There's a stubborn, because I see it. I don't know if y'all can see it. It looks like an ox. The legs right here, and there's the head with the horns. I don't know if y'all probably can't see it. My camera's not that great. Anyways, moving on. It's only on one card. Hair. So hair for me here can talk about, okay, some of you are worried about balding, or maybe your hair is thinning a little bit. Sometimes that happens in women. I don't know. I'm not a doctor, but I don't know what, and there's no reason to be ashamed of it. Um, but sometimes I feel like that sometimes happens in women sometimes. Some of you guys might be balding a little bit. Um, but hair for me in this particular card talks about your connection to the divine. And with the fire here, you could be getting very, very strong downloads at this time about again, divine inspiration. Like, please, I'm asking very nicely. Like, also, well, I'm not going to tell you to share your ideas because you guys might have a patent idea. Like, I don't want you to tell anybody. I mean, unless you want to, but just get it patent first. You know what I mean? Because I don't want you guys like to post in the comment section and then it's actually like a genius idea, because I feel like somebody, or maybe multiples of you guys, who knows, someone or y'all, y'all have a genius idea, literally a genius idea, and it's from divine inspiration. Um, Also in First Nation, okay, First Nation peoples, so indigenous peoples, the hair is very sacred, okay, because the hair is an extension of your nervous system, and it is an extension of your spirit, and it connects you to the divine, connects you to the great spirit, connects you to all of nature around you, okay, quite literally. So there's a need for you to really get back. It's like a need to connect. Don't burn your connections. Also, don't burn your ends of your hair if you're getting your hair done. So some ladies, maybe men too, I guess, if you're getting your hair done, if they process it, I'm not a hairdresser, But if they use chemicals or bleach or put like the heat thing on it or whatever, make sure that they do it the right amount of time because your ends or your hair could get burned and it could break off or something. I don't know what that's about, but pay attention to that. But somebody here, someone, don't burn your connection with the divine. Okay, you really can't. You can try, but you can't. It won't actually happen. You can ignore as much as you want, but eventually the divine's gonna, the universe is gonna like be right there in your face. You know what I mean? Also, I feel like a lot of you are getting like signs and synchronicities as well. Um, you know what I'm saying? But you're not, well, some of you are not really wanting to follow it. You know what I'm saying? You're not really wanting to follow it. And I'm not here to judge you. There could be a very good reason. Maybe you don't understand the message, or maybe you're afraid to follow it. It's scary. I'm not here to judge you. It's scary. And I don't have all the answers, you know? And, you know, you have to do, at the end of the day, you still have to live your life for you. I feel, now I could be totally wrong. Please know that always. Okay, I'm not, okay, I'm really trying not to say always and never. Like, I'm really want to stop doing that. I mean, I don't say it a lot, but I want to like completely zero it out of my vocabulary. Okay, so I do my very best, okay, to, my skin is so dry from my water. I got the hardest water, well water on the freaking planet. It seems like it dries my skin out so bad. I have such sensitive skin. It doesn't seem like any lotion is like worth fixing it. um, anyways, what was I saying? I forgot. Well, shit. Yep. Okay. Yeah. So, okay. I tell people, I do my very best to remember to tell people to always vet me, right? Just don't take my word for everything. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, I may be able to give you great messages or they're not always great, let's be real here, but they're very like accurate, you know, like and to the point. I'm not saying the most accurate, okay? I'm not saying that. I'm not saying I'm better or worse than anyone else, but I'm kind of up there with accuracy. No one is 100% though, okay? I understand that. But at the end of the day, regardless of accuracy or not, you have to live with the choices about either the consequences or rewards of the choices that you make because you know what? It's your life, honey. It really is. It's your life and you have to live with the decisions that you make every day. I don't. You know what I mean? So I want you guys to always, try not to say that. Try not to say always. I would very much encourage you to please, above all else, please listen to your intuition. Do your own research as well if you're curious. I really want you guys to be very curious about things and do your own research. Absolutely. And vet me. Absolutely vet me. And, you know, sometimes I don't know things. Like, I'll tell you something. What I don't really understand. This 3D, 5D thing. Okay, I understand the physics behind it. Well, I don't understand every aspect of the physics behind it because I did take physics in college and in high school. So I understand the concept very logically, hence the name lunar logic. Also, my moon sign is an Aquarius. That's why it's lunar logic. Anyways, but I don't understand the spiritual aspect. I don't understand I mean, I understand like we're in the 3D, right? This is the real world. This is a 3D reality. 4D would be how another dimension, because D stands for dimensions of reality. I feel that 4D is like a dimension of time or how it looks over us like this, right? And then 5D, I guess would be the same thing, kind of like nesting dolls, like those Russian nesting dolls, a doll inside of a doll inside of a doll, but in dimensions. Anyways, so I don't really understand the whole spiritual aspects of that. Maybe in the comment section if you want, only if you feel inclined to do so. You are not required. I can obviously do my own research. I have looked at a lot of different stuff. Some of it doesn't seem really credible. It seems a little, I'm like, don't get me wrong, I'm woo woo, but it seems like really woo woo. And I'm like, I don't know how you feel about that. You know what I'm saying? So, if y'all have any books, I love to read, articles, playlists, YouTube videos on the whole explanation, I would like to understand. Because I don't. I understand the whole, maybe, I understand a good portion of like the whole mechanics behind it, like the actual, like space-time, dimensions, things like that, for the most part. Not every single detail. The math is very complicated, but you know what I mean? But I would like to understand. I would like to, or at least try to understand, you know? So I want to learn. I teach you, you teach me. That's the whole point of being soulmates, you guys, by the way, is soulmates are meant to teach and learn from one another. What else, please, for Cancer? I feel like that's something you needed to hear. What else, please? Okay, you've got nakedness in the reverse. So when nakedness is in the upright, it talks about vulnerability, wanting to be seen. It can also talk about actually being naked or getting naked, being comfortable in your own skin, being naked with someone else, you know, sexy time. But in the reverse, it talks about a reluctancy to be vulnerable. And with the other cards here, there's a reluctancy to be vulnerable to the divine. You now again, this could be you, could be someone else. There's a reluctancy to be vulnerable to the divine, to allow information to come in. It's like you don't want to hear it, or somebody around you just doesn't want to hear it. Okay. Spirit says that some of y'all don't want to hear the messages coming from Spirit because you're not gonna like this, because some of you know what Spirit's gonna say. You know what Spirit's gonna say. Some of you already know what Spirit's gonna say. They want you to stop chasing. Stop looking back. Why are you looking back to the past? Why are you chasing something that is not nourishing to you? I feel like I said this before at some point. Maybe it wasn't you. It's not nourishing. It's not feeding you. Oh, I know what it was. It was a Libra reading. I don't know which one. So if you're dealing with a Libra or have a Libra in your chart, maybe go check those out. It's not moving forward with the automobile here in the reverse. It's not moving forward. Moon in reverse. Boom. There you are. You're not in your energy. But deception, illusion, secrecy is, what do I say? It is being revealed to you. But at the same time, intuition. Your intuition and spirit and the universe and the divine are trying to tell you all the same thing. Stop chasing something that isn't feeding you emotionally. But you're not wanting to hear it. And that's okay. That's okay. There's no judgment here. There's no judgment, okay? Here's the thing, though. There's no judgment, and you're not going to be forced, okay? You have free will. Nevertheless, eventually, though, the message is going to get louder and louder, and the signs are going to get more and more intense to the point where you get a tower. Sky in reverse. You're not wanting to communicate with spirit because you don't want to hear what they have to say, because they're telling you what you don't want to hear. This is a little bit of tough love, but not like tough love. You know what I'm saying? But it is a little bit of tough love here. You don't want to hear it. This is like this, you're in a relationship that may be going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? You know, and I'm not trying to harp on you or hurt your feelings. But I have to tell you the messages as they're given to me. You are not remaining vulnerable to your connection to spirit. You're not. Some of you, now maybe not all of you. Again, this could also be someone else. But for the sake, I'm talking to you for the sake of this reading. You're not remaining vulnerable to your connection to spirit at this time. You're not listening to your intuition right now because you don't want to hear the communication that's coming in that's telling you stop chasing. Why are you chasing something that doesn't fulfill you and is not going anywhere? This is automobile, which is kind of like the chariot in reverse. So you got both of your energies, automobile and the moon card reverse. It's not a secret. It's not a secret. It's not really going anywhere. Here's the thing. If they wanted to, they would, is what I just heard. If they really wanted to, some of y'all need to hear that. If they really wanted to, they would, or they would have already. Is that right, Spirit? Did I say that right? Hold on. Okay, they want me to say it again. If they really wanted to, they would. If they really wanted to, they would have already. That'll make sense for somebody out there. Our cross watchers, this, no offense, Cancer, but this could be something that you're going through with the Cancer. What else does Cancer need to know? Seven of Swords in the upright. Y'all know what this card means. But what you also don't know, what else this card means, is talks about being in denial as well. Some of you, and I'm not judging you, and I'm probably going to get a lot of you that are going to unsubscribe. But that's okay. But it's okay. I just want to say that it's okay if that is the case. Nevertheless, if it gets you thinking and doing some self-reflection, and if it's true to you and it gets you to maybe come out of it, if it is true for you being in denial about your current situation, relationship dynamic, regardless if you're subscribed or not, I've done my fucking job. And I can sleep well at night feeling respected and respecting myself. You know? What is Seven of Swords here? Please, for Cancer, Seven of Swords, please. Hangman reverse. There's something that you need. You don't want to see. You don't want to see it. This talks about taking a pause, gaining enlightenment, but he has to be punished. Not punished. That's not the right word. Stagnant. Sacred pause. Better way to put it. You got to see this. You're gonna if you don't start to see it, for some of you, if you don't start to see it soon, Spirit's gonna put you in a hangman position and force you to gain enlightenment about it. Okay? And that's not punishment. And that's not judgment towards you. It's just that it's something that it's been going on for too long. You know, too long. Could be done with the Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Pisces. 10 of Wands reverse. You're going to be forced to see what you need to do. And what you need to do, for some of you, or what they need to do, is to 10 of Wands and reverse it. Drop it. For some of you. Now, again, that may not be for everyone. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Yeah, look. Six of Pentacles in the reverse. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn with Libra with the scales in the reverse. It's unfair. It's unjust. You're trying to water a dead plant. A dead garden that is not producing produce that can sustain you or fulfill you. You're not getting sustenance. You're not getting nourished. You know? What happens to a rose bush, like you know, like a little miniature rose bush, you know, ones that got the little roses on it. If you don't give it sun and you don't give it water, it dies. The sun is its nourishment. The water is its nourishment. You're not being emotionally fed in a relationship, and you know it. I'm hearing you know this, but yet you continue on. Maybe you can't leave. Maybe there's finances involved. Maybe there's children involved. Maybe there's a million and one reasons. It's not for me to decide. But I can only tell you what Spirit is saying and what the cards are saying. Some of you are about to be put into hangman position, and you're going to be forced to see it for what it really is. Okay? And that's not, I've been in that position before. It's not necessarily fine. But I also feel too, though, on the flip side of that, let me just ask this. Before I get guys, let me see if it can be worked out. Let me just ask. Can this relationship be worked out for whomever I'm reading for? Can it actually be worked out if they went to therapy? Can it be worked out? Can the relationship be worked out if they went to therapy? Can it be worked out, Spirit? Response unknown. Just not sure. I feel like here is saying, like, it's not clear. Thank you, Spirit. It wouldn't be you. It would be your person, because that person is very stubborn. They wouldn't want to go. And then I want to get these. So I'm going to get those. All right. Love messages for you. Love messages for Cancer, please. Your person wouldn't want to go. I mean, why wouldn't they want to go, Spirit? Because that means they might have to change. Wow, that's deep. If your person wants to go to therapy, that means that they might have to change. And they don't want to do that. You could be done with a fixed sign. So that could be a Taurus. That could be a Leo, a Scorpio, an Aquarius. But it doesn't have to be. And it could be anywhere in their chart. Or they could just be taking on those energies. You know? Very stubborn. Very stubborn, okay. Religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. Now, two things here. Maybe you're very religious and maybe you're Catholic or something. Maybe I don't know. Maybe y'all don't believe in divorce. Maybe your religious upbringing or your faith, whatever your faith is, you don't believe in divorce. And some of you, no offense, I'm not judging any of you, really believe in the twin flame stuff. I'm not saying it doesn't exist. I have my reservations about it. I have my doubts. I'm a healthy skeptic. I'm a healthy skeptic because some of you really firmly believe that this is your twin flame and you're staying in a relationship that is causing you damage. It's hurting you. It's hurting your self-esteem because of it. And I'm not judging you. I'm just saying I'm a healthy skeptic. You know? What else, please? Past life relationship. Yeah, some of you believe that. For some of you. And then others of you is you're saying it because you have children. As you know, that's a whole other ball game. And then others of you is pay attention to the red flags, the signs are crossing you. Some of you are just turning a blind eye to it because you don't want to see it yet. And that's okay. If you're not ready, you're not ready. You're not ready. If you know me, if you're not ready, you're not ready. And that's okay too. I'm not here to judge you. When you're ready, you are, and when you're not, you're not. It's okay. It's all gravy, baby. All gravy. I promise. All right, well, Cancer, I'm going to take this into the extended. I want to get a little bit more on this bad boy right here. Seven of Swords. Whew. And I also want to get an outcome here. Okay. I hope to see you there. I love you so much. Please take care of yourself. If you want a personal reading, my email is in the description box below. Again, I do give $10 off to first-time clients who get their first reading with me. And if I don't see you in the extended, please know that I love you very, very much. Please take care of yourself always. I'm going to say always on that one. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And take care of yourself till next time. Bye.